One of the most important things in life is leaning on the belief that you can and you will.
In these challenging times, you overcame fear and doubt. Significantly, you displayed a vehement chase to your dreams.
In retrospect of the vivid moments you spent in this institution, along with the diverse people you met as you journey towards your goals,
hold your head up high.
For the immense passion to learn, to discover, and explore new wonders.
The talents and intellect you showcased.
The creativity and uniqueness you ushered.
For the patience and determination to strive.
And the leadership and skills you valued.
For the friendship, teamwork, and bond.
And the memories you'll cherish forever. The quality of education you have today
will help unveil your full potentials.
To get you one step closer to your dreams and understand that one day
you will have the power to make a difference.
All to make our world a better place. The journey has changed, yet our destination remains.
This pandemic has shaken us,
but it didn't stop us
from dreaming,
from achieving,
in believing.
It tested our readiness,
but we showed resilience.
It tested our strength,
but we showed endurance.
It tested our courage,
but we showed compassion.
With the new normal, we will seek no refuge. We will overcome.
We will conquer.
We will triumph.
In delivering quality education, leaving no students behind.
As we thread the roads of the new normal, we will make infinite opportunities and possibilities, where the struggles brought by the pandemic will not dwell on our corners, but success and accomplishments.
Today, we celebrate diversity, resiliency, and a renewed hope for the future of our students. Despite the national health emergency, which has been damaging the world for over a year now, we have something to exalt today. That is the continued pursuit for knowledge and learning, which will never be taken away from us or by anything. Moreover, at this moment, we shall embrace opportunities and take on the many challenges with a clear vision and purpose.
With the theme,
Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, welcome to the completion rites of the Sony Vocational High School, Gogon Annex, the virtual ceremony. begin with, let us show our deference by standing still as we sing the national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
To bless this momentous occasion, let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord for the prayer.
A little boy of 13 was on his way to school. He heard a crowd of people laughing and he went to take a look. Thousands were listening to the stories of one man. He spoke with such wisdom, even the kids could understand. The hours passed so quickly, the day turned into night. Everyone was hungry, but there was no food in sight. The boy looked in his lunchbox at the little that he had. He wasn't sure what good it'd do. There were thousands to be fed, but he saw the twinkling eyes of Jesus, the kindness in his smile, and the boy cried out with the trust of a child. He said, "Take my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, do with it as you will. I surrender. Take my fears and my inhibitions, all my burdens, my ambitions. You can use it all to feed them all." I often think about that boy when I'm feeling small, and I worry that the work I do means nothing at all. But every single tear I cry is a diamond in his hand. And every door that slams in my face I will offer up in prayer. So I'll give you every breath that I have. Oh Lord, you can work miracles. All you need is my amen. wishes. Do with it as you will. I surrender. Take my fears, my inhibitions, all my burdens, my ambitions. You can use it all. No gift is too small.
Dear beloved Bicolanda, on the Virgin of Peña Francia, renowned for feeling up and sealing from dawn to dusk, we're singing our praise to thee. Burn the flames to sparkling rivers and seas, hills and mountains, trees adorn. From the shores across the seas, all nature's give to thee above. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, our native land, behold. Alpay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, Sorsogon. Cities of Iricao, Nagaligaw, Legazpi, Tabaco, Sorsogon, and Masbate, a port of noble hero, land of the free. Oh, Mount Mayon is watching over thee. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet brave, the truth and dignity we give in. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet brave, the truth and dignity we give in. The truth and dignity we give in. We give in.
May dagang panong-runino, Uraon din pagmauo, Ulawanon ang suldoman, Rakasya mong tunay, Malupook sa silangan, Nagmawaras din buhay, Susugon sa mong karoon, Sibong sipon ng Panginoon, minsan sa kakawakan, mabuhay ka lamang nakakatagang pinubuhan. Huwag yakin sa iyong buhay, santa sa kagayonan, bukit sa loob kadagatan, biyaya na daing pantay, sa itong isipong mundo, agad ko ang lulugan, ang itulot ko bilang sipong ibig sa kong buhay. Ako aan sa kong awit, masulipot na Ama. Pagkabos ikawit-kawit, manawit akong bawa. Yausip ko ang pangalit, pati ang paliwanag. Sa ibang lanay, lumitaw ang dagang
To start with, this most awaited event is made possible through the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the Schools Division of Sorsogon, led by the dynamic Schools Division Superintendent Jose Aldoncillo, CESO 5.
The epitome of an empowered woman, our active public schools district supervisor, Corazon A. Montilla. Our dedicated school principal, Eva Biriduta, distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, the completers, proud parents, guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all.
To set the tone of this afternoon's event, let us be all ears to the words of welcome of Miss Sarah Jane L. Norin, a grade 10 completer. A big hand, please.
Someone said, take pride on how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Because the future you seek shall not be measured on the amount of your success, but on how powerful and meaningful your journey has been. To our school division superintendent, Sir Jose Aldoncillo, to our ASDS Ma'am Bernice Dispabiladero, our OIC PSDS Ma'am Corazon A. Montilla, to our education program supervisor in Filipino, Ma'am Sharon A. Vito, to the determined school principal of the South Vocational High School main campus, Ma'am Noemi B. Lumbao, to our beloved school principal, Ma'am Eva B. Reduta, and our completion speaker, Ma'am Monica B. Maduro, supportive faculty members and staff, friends from the different schools, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. In behalf of DVHS-Gogon Annex completing batch 2021, I take great pleasure in welcoming you all in this important occasion. I am filled with excitement and anticipation as the next vital stage in our life is about to unfold. First and foremost, allow me to convey that this year's completion is a significant one. We were faced with several challenges as to how distance learning could effectively deliver relevant learning amidst the pandemic. Fear and doubt were casted. We were shown the gap between needs and survival. But most importantly, we proved that education can and will continue so long as there are dedicated and passionate teachers, parents, and students who would go against the tide and swim triumphantly away from the virus. We were undeniably, junior high school has been an unforgettable journey in our life. It was a roller coaster ride which resulted to a kaleidoscope of changing colors containing our individual experiences, all of which contribute into shaping who we are today. Now, we are about to enter a new chapter in our lives. But this moment of joy and delight is not only about us, completers. In this context, it is fulfilling to be able to share this success with the people whom we are celebrating today. To our proud parents, thank you for the immense sacrifice, persistence, and dedication to provide us good education. To our dearest teachers, thank you for the knowledge you have given us and the worthwhile lessons you have shared with us. As our journey continues, we remain true to our promise to take on new challenges with vigor, to not cease from exploring, and to never forget where we came from. This institution honed us to become warriors, armed to shape the world, and yes, dream deeply, to make a difference, to radiate what it means to become the nation's hope. To my fellow completers, this is a journey for us to keep and a history to be shared. It is a pleasure for us to carry the message of this year's occasion, to champion the nation's future. May the years to come lead us to where we are destined to be. May we always value our journey and never cease to be thankful that all that we are now is because of the people who shared their life and dreams with us. As I welcome you to today's completion ceremony with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Our chapter now closes, but another book begins. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Sarah, for the warm welcome to our viewers today.
As the most significant moment in the lives of each completers is about to unfold, let us give a glad hand to the DVHS-Gogon Annex Faculty President, Mr. Liver B. Clemente, for his inspirational message.
To our school head, Mrs. Eva Beredota, our respected faculty staffs and teachers, parents, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. When I was tasked to give an inspirational message this afternoon, I would be honest that I was inspired to keep on thinking of myself that I could possibly say that will inspire my students and give them life lesson as well. And then, there come to me, my life story alone can be example of inspiration, especially to students who are struggling. I came to economical challenge family, and I wouldn't even have the guts to deny it. I am not ashamed of it, but because of our life status, pursuing education, especially bachelor's degree, could be really tough. As a young boy, I was aware of difficulties and poverty that my family is experiencing. During my elementary days, I would sell my father cuts first before going to school, so that I have a penny to spend for classroom contributions and snacks. On weekends, I will go selling my father to catch fish to sell to our supper. I was also a banquero, the one who paddles transport a canoe from one side of the river to the other when the bridge connecting Dangkalan and downtown Luzon wasn't built yet. As a young age, life taught me that working hard is important to live. This kind of setup continued until the graduate high school. Soon after graduation, I knew that my parents cannot send me to college. But I was ambitious and I don't want this kind of lifestyle. The one they called isang kahig isang tuka to continue. I know I had to end of my poverty and I know that if I want this happen, I have to do something about it. So, I rode to Castilla, Sorsogon, my aunt's place, to study vocational course which was automotive. But moving in wasn't easy. I had to do household chores and work part-time to sustain some of the bills that studying requires. Then all of the hard work pays off when I graduated. But still, I wasn't contented. I wasn't satisfied with the educational degree that I had because I wasn't a bachelor's degree. I am dreaming to become something more than that. I wanted to become somebody. That is why I went to Manila and I stayed with my other aunt to study education. But staying in Manila was even more difficult. I had to work as a water boy, delivery boy, and a housemaid of all at once. I had to work double shifts so that would have money to spend for projects, fare, foods, pays, and other expenses. I had no rest back then. When I got home from school, instead of working on my reports, projects, or resting, I had to cook and do household. There were times that I even thought of giving up, but I didn't because I know that one day all this hardship will pay off. I know that one day I will have to do all this thing again for anyone. In this day, I was waiting for final exam. I graduated Bachelor of Art in Mathematics, passed the licensure examination for teacher, and became an educator. I worked as a math teacher in private school, then soon after, I was finally hired as a public school teacher. And from that day on, I knew that my hard works finally pays off. So my dear student, if you are experiencing difficulties and challenges, don't give up. Know that one day, all of your sacrifices will bear success. And when that my day comes, will you able to say yourself, I did it. And that could be one of the most fulfilling thing that it could be ever. And I could give you advice that will be never be get tired in reaching your dreams. But don't just dream, make it all reality. Once again, good afternoon and congratulations to our completers.
Thank you, Mr. Liuber. Your life lessons will forever be etched on our hearts. In every predicament that we are experiencing, there will always be hope and light.
No one can ever imagine this bizarre circumstance in education. It is even beyond everyone's expectations that in an instant, everything turned to be disrupted, unplanned, and challenging. This school year, 2020 to 2021, had been a trying time in the sector of education. Our patience had been tested, our passion to teaching was compromised, and above all, we are dismantled to the state of living and ways of teaching we had been oriented long before. Face-to-face teaching and learning was not considered due to the severe effects of this present health crisis. This COVID-19 pandemic shifts our life from our most comfortable means and ways of living into limited or restricted mobility. Undeniably, we are all surprised to the adverse effect of this pandemic. Many lives were sacrificed. Our health and comfort were embedded to uncertain safety, and our civilization was controlled, leading to the greater extent of poverty. Above all, our government, through the Department of Education, ordered that education must continue amidst the pandemic. However, several changes and adjustments were imposed in the delivery of learning. In Donsol Vocational High School Gogon Annex, it took extensive and tedious preparation before the opening of classes. With our chosen learning modality, the modular distance learning, it took hard work and commitment of the teachers and cooperation of the stakeholders that lead us to the fulfillment and achievement of our mission. As we now reach the culmination of this school year, I wholeheartedly congratulate our students, most especially our completers who have been courageous, diligent, and determined as they pushed to the fulfillment of this journey. I felt all your sacrifices. I understood all your impediments in answering the self-learning modules. I know that everything has not turned to be easy and manageable. But you did not surrender, and now you are reaping the fruit of your hard work. Be proud that you survive even without the physical presence of the teachers, and even prouder of yourself that you have learned to stand on your own. My utmost gratitude to the parents for taking part in this challenging academic year. Without your strong support, we may fail in this endeavor. With that, you must also rejoice for succeeding in your task. Your sacrifices are also commendable. You have experienced the plight of the teachers in daily teaching, and with this we hope that you will earn greater appreciation and build a stronger support and effort to whatever thrives for your child's dream in undertaking education. The same appreciation and commendation to our partners in the modular distance learning, our stakeholders, especially the barangay officials of our 9 school feeders. From the first day of the module distribution until the final distribution and retrieval, we appreciate your dynamic involvement and may this serve as a humble beginning of our strong partnership. As we traverse the ending of this historical journey, my dearest completers, may this be a learning experience that gave you a chance to develop and nurture your skills and intelligence. I hope that you were able to build confidence and resiliency as you take another puzzling journey in your senior high school education. I am expecting that you will spread on all your learnings and you will be showing excellence and politeness in every situation you will go through because that is what our school instilled in all of you. As the saying goes, what you are is a gift of God, and what you become is a gift to God. Perhaps life is the greatest gift that each of us had received from God. Shall I say that we have bestowed a perfect life in which we are able to see and extend our horizon, hear the crowd's noise, taste what suits our tongue, and touch all the tangible things in this world. What I meant by this is that God has given all the things we need to prosper our precious belongings. There is no reason for us to dismay and become idle, irresponsible, and waste our magnificent gift from God. After this completion, may you be able to continue chasing your dream and continue to remember that what you will become is your gift to God. I do hope to see each of you a good citizen of our country who are worthy of emulation, because in that way you are raising the name of our school. Be equipped, well embraced, as you follow your dreams and contribute to building the Filipino nation. Congratulations and good luck.
On behalf of the authorities from the SDO Sorsogon Province, I take high pride in congratulating you all, completers and graduates of this year of pandemic, school year 2020-2021, as well as the school heads of the different schools of the Donsol East 2 District who took pain in making everything possible, and the teachers who collaboratively committed to accept the challenge of exerting extraordinary efforts in printing, sorting, delivering, collecting back the modules from the learners, and even conducting home visitations to really extend arms to the learners, particularly those struggling ones, so much so that the primary aim of the Department of Education must continue be realized. This year's graduation theme strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, affirms that even if you completers and graduates are having difficulty in surpassing this situation, yet you did not lose hope. You still reach the zenith of success. You may not have your life as learner complete because you are not in school with the teachers, classmates, and friends as the usual way we did. Hence, we as your mentors did our best to provide you with your academic needs. Indeed, we are happy seeing you marching, even virtually, for at least you have finished your first ladder of education despite of the crisis our country is experiencing. We too are thankful to your parents for the overflowing love, support, bravery in facing the challenge and helping us in turning you into resilient individuals. We believe that our guidance has created the ways and avenues for you to discover your unique roles in this world. Go forth and quest for the niche which is uniquely reserved for you, whether a leader, an educator, provider, peacemaker, law enforcer, or whatever it is. The choice is yours because we are confident in saying that this pandemic is not a hindrance to each of you to succeed in the future. Congratulations.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the main highlight of today's event. To do the honors of presenting the candidates for completion, may we have on our screen our very dedicated school principal, Ma'am Eva B. Reduta.
Followed right away by the acceptance and confirmation by the OIC PSDS of Donsol East 2, Ma'am Corazon A. Mantilla.
Madam, may I have the honor to present to you 77 candidates for completion, 31 of whom are male and 46 are female for this school year 2020-2021. Based upon the certification of the Grade 10 advisors, these 77 candidates for completion have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education this school year 2020-2021, and they are now ready for your confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education, with a strong recommendation of our school's division superintendent, based from the presentation, certification, and recommendation by the class advisor and by the school head, that these 77 candidates for completion have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for enhanced basic education curriculum this school year 2020-2021. I hereby confirm your completion this 15th day of July 2021 at Donsol Vocational High School, Gogon Annex, and therefore you are entitled to receive the certificate of completion and enjoy whatever benefits pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Let us give them a warm round of applause. At this juncture, let us welcome on screen Sir Arles A. Restoles for the introduction of the completion speaker.
It is an honor and privilege to introduce to you our today's guest speaker. With her achievements at young age, no doubt that she is an inspiration to everybody, especially to her family. A beautiful daughter of Mr. Terso Aquino Maduro Sr. and Mrs. Raquel Borsona Barula. She finished her elementary grade in Sibilia Elementary School. She also finished her high school journey in Donsol Vocational High School, Gogon Annex, batch 2014 and 2015. She finished her baccalaureate degree in Bicol University, Tabaco Campus last 2019 with a course Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Physical Science. At the age of 22, she is already employed at St. Louis de Marila School of Bolan Incorporated for 3 years. A woman with many achievements during high school, college, and even today in her chosen profession. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you our respected guest speaker, a resident of Barangay Sibilia, Donsol, Sorsogon, an achiever, a breadwinner, an alumna of Donsol Vocational High School, Gogon Annex, Ma'am Monica Barola Maduro.
Good afternoon, completers, parents, and to all teachers who has been very helpful to all of you, to my mentors, and to the very kind principal, Mrs. Eva B. Rituta, good afternoon. It was 7 years ago when I last held the microphone and stood at the same place with the same purpose. I was giving my speech back then, giving farewell to my alma mater and bidding goodbyes to my friends. But today is a little different. Today, I am standing here to motivate you more to dream big. Because it's what the theme says, strengthening the quality education amidst the pandemic. Today, as we celebrate your success, I want you to tell yourself that you can do more and that you can do better. Because we all know how hard it's been for you this year to adjust from face-to-face to modular to blended learning, but still you made it. You made it because you knew from the very beginning that you can. That whatever the system is, whoever the teachers you encounter, may it be face-to-face or not, you can. You can because you give your best out of it. It is not how much you excel academically, because you see, everything is possible when you put effort on it. Set your goals, dream big. Kasabi baga ng mga gurang, kung maharap ka man sana, sudakula na, di ba? I remember when I got admitted here, di ba na ako nagduwado na mag-eskwela sa Gogon. Takada sa to sa ako ni Papa, akin man yan sa eskwelan, sa yan. Tama baga tabi, adi. Kampo ko sa tanong na ano first year pa sana ako, takay ito pa sana namon. But then I realized that I'm already in a bigger pond. The big fish who used to swim in a pan is now in an ocean. Starting that day, I pushed myself to study more, and so I graduated with my parents proud. And so my mindset, I was a little confident that I can compete with my classmates in college, but I was wrong. I was so little compared to them mentally and literally, but it does not stop me from learning. And so that time, I changed my mindset. Because, yes, it is fulfilling to graduate with flying colors, but it is not also okay to drown yourself from studying and equip yourself only with knowledge. When you go to college, you socialize. Try to venture other things. Try to feed your interests and suit the moment. Because you will never be college again. But make sure to not be too overwhelmed with these things. Because remember that everything is good only in moderation. When I was in college, I was not known because of good grades. I was known more for being the only Sorsoganon studying there. And that was fine. That was okay. Because what matters the most is I enjoyed my stay there. I enjoyed every bit of my college life and I never regret being an average student because my mentors, who's been teaching here for a while and topping everybody's lives, taught me a lesson, and that is always to be humble no matter where you go. So completers, sometimes it's okay to experience getting poor grades because that way you will strive more, but never be contented of what you are now. Soon, you will enter senior high school, and then college, and some of you might want to continue studying after that. Some will find a job, and some will settle and embrace married life. Some will be wanting to travel the world. Some might want to serve the country, and many more. But the point here is, everybody can be whoever they want to be when they grow up. Do not rush everything because everybody has its own pace. So do not be afraid if you do not know yet what track to get this coming school year. It's okay, and yes, you need to decide, but it will not define you when you grow up. It does not mean that you get STEM this senior high. You will only be limited to jobs like that of engineers, teachers, statisticians, scientists, and the like. You will be the one to decide what jobs to get, but make sure to be happy. Be like your mentors. Be like the teachers here. They are very passionate on their jobs. Some of them are my teachers when I was still here, and they are the reasons why I become who I am now. I was inspired how they devote their lives just to make sure that I was equipped before I entered college. and now I can say that they succeeded. I am now a licensed teacher and practicing my profession for almost 3 years this year. So to my mentors, Sir Noga, Sir JR, Ma'am Yvette, Ma'am Mary Grace, and to the rest who are now assigned in different schools, thank you so much. And to you, my dear completers, my congratulations to all of you. May this message serve its purpose to you. Thank you and congratulations once again.
After 4 years of hard work and dedication, completers, it is about time to reward your commitment towards education. At this juncture, let us welcome on screen Mr. J.R.L. Anvincula, grade level chairperson, for the presentation of the completers and awardees. A big hand, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the completers of Class 2020-2021, beginning with the completers of Grade 10, Nara. Advincula John Renz T. Alvarez Clint R. Arevalo Altea May R. Web High Honors. Avila Justin A. Baglan Rona Jane P. Pudigon Vina T. with honors. Volante Margie M. Bresa Cristobal G. Espiritu Jan Alex Mila I. with honors. Moina Michelle P. Morales Leo M. Moratilio Jean-Marc E. Morcoso Eileen R. Nashon Virgie M. with honors. Nepa Micaela Jane Noreen Sarah Jane L. with honors. Valenzuela Patricia A. Pertes Rona L. Juventino Aida. Juventino P. Sabarboro J.F. Congratulations.
At this point, let us be all ears to no less than Miss Althea May R. Arevalo of the completing batch to give her speech of gratitude.
One of my most favorite lines of Albert Einstein is, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." Distinguished guest speaker, Teacher Monica B. Madoro, DVHS-Gogon Annex family under the supervision of Ma'am Eva B. Reduta, OIC PSDS of Donsol East 2 District, Ma'am Corazon Montilla, Honorable Mayor Josephine Alcantara Cruz, barangay officials of the 7 feeder zones, dear parents, classmates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Battling COVID-19 is just an episode of a lifelong pandemic. Ignorance. The world is full of people who don't know how to read because they are busy learning how to find food. There are families who don't care about linear equations or quantum theories because they are worried about how to spend the coins left in their pockets. Fortunately, our schools didn't stoop against the threats of the virus. Behind the cynical views of some people and hesitations to continue the opening of classes last year, we all set forth. The decision was brave, and as a young mind, with nothing but hope, I'm sincerely thankful that you chose the best way. It was indeed a tough decision. We made it this far, but the fight is not yet over. The virus is still proliferating, so is ignorance and refusal to learn and improve. With over 1 million people who were trapped in the predicament of choosing between livelihood and learning, we are glad we all choose both. The world suddenly came to a halt last year and we were cloaked with fear. We were restricted to go wander to save Mayday from getting infected. With so much fear and discomfort, we found the chance to discern things. In isolation, we found unity with family. Because of fear, we sought for God's protection. With the absence of face-to-face classes, we took the chance to learn with minimal supervision. We cannot travel and enjoy the verdant meadow, but we got the chance to know more about our potentials. We believe more in ourselves. We defied the pull of boredom and anxiety. We still found our way to learn, hence we found new way to live. We almost gave up, didn't we? But we managed to finish these milestones because of our dear parents, teachers, and friends. To this we are ever grateful. To our parents, this is just one of our gifts to you for toiling so much and offering more than what you can actually give. Our dear brothers and sisters, we are rooting for your continued support and untiring response whenever we cannot answer a few questions in the module. We are also thankful for the gift of wisdom of our second parents, whom we fully entrust our learning experience. Thank you for giving us lives of your life and patching most of the holes in our garments. There are still a space to fill, but your contributions are enough for us to go independently. With our parents and siblings, we'll continue to grow the way you taught us to. Once again, thank you, our dear teachers. My dear classmates and friends, we still have a long way to go. May this achievement empower our engine to move even farther. We may go in part ways, but our hearts are in unison and fulfilling our roles in the community. Our dear stakeholders, your undying support brings promising future, especially now that you are applying to establish the senior high school department. For sure, this will address the dropout rate and increase the participation rate of our school. It gradually realizes the vision, mission, and objectives of the department, especially now that a new bar is set as the Division of Sorsogon is recently ISO certified institution. Going back to the very first month of community lockdown, there was fear, and from then on, with all those endeavor, we were forged fearless. In behalf of the batch 2021, I would like to congratulate everyone for traveling with us through the road no one expected to travel to. Thank you for giving us the chance to learn against all odds, for you also gave us the chance to live against the ebb. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
Liwanag ng araw ay tanaw sa bintana ng silid. Ang taxiball ay malapit ng hangganan. Nakikita na naka-uniforme habang nasa klase ang lahat. Mukhang handa na sa hamon ng buhay. Kanya-kanyang kinabukasan. Tatahakin ang bawat isa. Pakpak na pangarap natin nasimula ng bukal. Manalot ng sakura ay sumisibol. Sa paligid ay dinig mo ang
This completion rise has truly been noteworthy.
It is a time for celebration of achievement and most importantly, beginnings.
To our dear completers, may you have a fruitful journey.
Your alma mater will always be proud of you.
Once again, congratulations, completers! In behalf of the DVHS-Gogon Annex faculty and staff, led by the dynamic school principal, Eva B. Reduta,
we express our sincerest gratitude for taking part in this momentous occasion.
This has been Ranil D. Benjamin
and Patricia Aleli Rabulan,
your host for today.